All right. So, what we're going to do is a basic energy movement physical system. Um, the way that this works right here is what we're doing is creating pressures inside of the lymphatic systems and the muscles inside of the body that force things to move in the most gentle manner that we possibly can. And I have a morning routine that I take people through at my retreat, but this is more of a bare bones, easier version to do. So, like, say for instance that you've got a lot of body pain and you can't get on the ground, you can't move around, you can't, do those types of things like that would happen with the morning routine that I take people through. This right here, it's very modified and it's really easy to do. And this is a really simple, fast way to get everything to start moving and shifting. Now, this is not I guess you could say it's not a substitute for like nutrition or clean water or anything like that, or exercise. But what this does is anything that gets blocked up, anything that gets clogged, that starts to build up more of a problem inside of the body, this is a really fast, really simple, really easy way to get it through. And if you do these simple movements every day for about 20 minutes for, I don't know, give it about 3 weeks or so, I mean, you'll notice a difference within the first time that you do it, but 3 weeks in, that's when the body starts to really recognize the process of what's happening right there. And again, these are very simple, very easy movements, and so let's begin. Now, this one right here, this is to specifically to start waking up the kidneys and getting the spine and everything to start shifting and moving. And so what we want to do here is simply inhale as we move to the left, spinning. Exhale, right. Now, if you look, when I do this, I'm letting my hands slap right back here. This is right where the kidneys are. So if you have your floating ribs right here, the ribs that don't connect all the way into the front, these right here hide the top half of the kidneys. And so right in this space, this is where you have the kidneys. And so about maybe 2.5, 3 minutes of just simply inhaling left, exhaling right. Very simple, very easy. And this starts to get everything opening up inside of the body from the core. Because when we have the core moving, not only are we getting good nutrition and good flow from and to the brain and the body, we're actually opening up a connection into the body brain, which makes energy work a lot easier. So once we have that one done right there, we're going to start opening up the core, or excuse me, the pelvis inside of the core of the body and the hips and everything down here inside of this space. And these are called sufi grinds. These are really easy. What you want to do is just cross your legs one over the other. And then when you inhale, you're going to lean over one leg. Inhale all the way across to the other side. Exhale, round your spine. So when you do this all in one movement, this is what it looks like here. Now, if you're looking from the side, watch what happens when my back comes, when I come to the back side right here. I'm not straight back the whole time. I'm really getting the dynamic motion of the spine to move. So inhale forward and back. See how everything curves right there? It's almost like I'm stirring my pelvis like a pot, and my spine is the spoon. So once you do that for about a minute in that direction, you're going to come to center, and then you're going to inhale, go the other direction. Now, when you inhale into these movements, what you're doing is you're already putting your body into a specific type of a stress. Like right here, the stress is in the abdomen. We're crunching over it. Everything inside of the abdomen is condensing down in space. And so when we breathe, what we're doing is then, with that condensed space, we're bringing something else in there to start pushing. And that squeezes. That starts to create pressure inside of your organs. That's what starts to move everything and get it to shift. And so what you're going to want to do is maybe about 2 minutes either direction with that side. And if you feel like it, take your the front leg, switch it to the back side, and then do both directions again. It's not needed, but I find that it's really helpful to balance things out in that way to get everything kind of equilateral in every direction. Now after that, what we're going to do is open up our heart space. And this is called a thymus pump. And what we're going to do here is first we have to recognize the thymus. It's a little butterfly-shaped organ right here, but this is where most of our immune system cocktails come from. White blood cells, T cells, you know, things that keep us safe when there's like really nasty things in the air. People are getting sick around us. This is a really easy way to not just open up this space, but to supercharge it, to make it so that it has to create more and more of the substances that it uses to heal the body. And we do that by emptying it. And what we're going to do, the lungs are behind the thymus, the ribs are in front of the thymus. When we take a big breath in, our lungs are getting close to our chest. And what we're going to do with this movement right here is finalize that compression. So it's like the lungs are right here, the front of the chest is right here. We're going to squeeze the thymus in between. And so what you want to do with this, take your hands and hook them together. And so it's just like if you have two hand hooks and then you grab a hold so that you've got a nice strong grip right here. When you inhale, what you're going to do is a couple different things. You're going to pull apart with the hands as hard as you can, like you're trying to move your elbows out that direction. This compresses your spine, or your chest. This brings the front of your chest closer to the back. It makes it a smaller room right there. And as you look up, this is going to tighten all of these muscles inside of the chest. And as you take a big breath in, that right there is going to force the thymus to squeeze. And so what you're going to do when you inhale, pay attention to the pressure that you feel right here. So again, inhale, look straight up, pull apart. Hold it, and release. Let it go. Drop the arms. And just pay attention to the way that this is moving now. When you inhale, you can feel more sensation. There's more something happening. Now, be careful with the thymus pump. The only reason that we're doing this one time is because we're only going to do it twice more, and I want to get as much information around this as I can. That way, it's understood and you can move forward with this. This will detoxify you. If you have toxicity inside of your system, this motion right here, it will force toxicity to start moving through the lymph nodes, through the liver. It'll start cleaning out, and if there's too much, you'll actually send yourself into a detox response. So be very careful with this one. Play around with it. No more than 3 the first time you do it. If you feel like you're okay the next day, like you're not dizzy, you're not feeling slightly nauseous or like a cold clammy sweat or something like that going, then you go ahead and do it again the next day. But be very careful with this one. This can definitely send you into a detox shock response to where you're going to have to rest, you're going to have to drink a bunch of water, and just wait for it to pass through. So again, be very careful with this one. Use it to your own intuition. If you feel like you can do it this day, do it this day. If not, wait for another day or 2 days, and just kind of play around with this one. This is a really easy way to get things to open and move, but there's also consequences if there's blockage in the way. So, be gentle with it. We're not trying to shoot right to the top. We're trying to take a gentle pathway up to that top so that we can take that comfortability with us instead of all of a sudden finding ourselves in a space where it's like, it's overwhelming, it's too much. All right, so let's go ahead and do 2 more here. Big breath in, pull it apart. Hold. And release. Let the arms drop. Big breath in. Feel the movement. Exhale. Reset the arms. Last one. Inhale. Look up. And relax. All right. So what we've done is we've got our spine twisting, we got the kidneys activated, we've got the lower core starting to move with the sufi grinds, and now we've got the chest active. And so what we're going to do now is something called a liver twist. And this is a Kundalini yoga move right here, where you want to be very careful with the breath rate with this space. And the only thing that you're looking out for is pain. If there's pain, stop immediately. And if you experience pain, that means there's something in the liver that's stuck and you're trying to push it through and it's not ready to do that yet. So stop immediately, let yourself calm down, go ahead and try it again, like maybe 10, 15 minutes later, see if it works. If not, then just go ahead and relax and, do a little bit of palpation, get it to move, get it to shift around where it's hurting, and then try it again another day. If you can do this, say for 15 seconds with no pain, good, that's your mark right there. You're going to do it for 16 seconds the next day. 17 seconds the next day. It's really rare to feel pain when it comes to this, but we got to have all the information there just in case. So now this one, it's the same motion same situation with the hands. It's going to be right in front of us right here, and all we're going to do is inhale and turn to the left, keeping the butt planted firmly on the ground. Inhale left, exhale right. Now, if you look, my hands, they're right in front of my chest. My head is completely in alignment right here with everything, and this right here is not moving. The only thing that's moving is this right here, and this is how it looks. And you want to do this for about maybe 2 minutes, and you'll feel dizzy with this one. You'll feel uncomfortable. It's okay. Keep pushing through. The only thing that'll make you stop is pain. And once you get done with the end of this one right here, you've got the abdomen open, you've got the chest open, you've got the solar plex open, and now what we're going to do is bring this all into this space right here. So go ahead and stand on up, and we're going to take one leg, move it forward, and what you're looking for right here is watch my pelvis. I'm not going to lean forward into this. I'm going to, almost like I'm trying to lead with my tailbone, lean forward. And what this does is gives me a really good stretch right here in the top of the thigh and the psoas. And I'm going to lift, same leg that's back. It's the same arm that's going up, reaching for the sky. And if you need to, sometimes it's kind of hard to hold your balance here. Do this next to a wall or something so that you can hold yourself. But what I'm trying to do is keep my feet firmly planted, my tailbone pushing forward, and I'm stretching for the sky, getting all the muscles from my hips all the way up into my arm to stretch. And we're going to get 3 or 4 really big breaths into this here. So deep breath in. Feel it stretching. Exhale and relax. Feel it de-trigger. Sink deeper into the stretch. Big breath in. And out. Again. Last one. Go ahead and switch it around. I just kind of like to do this thing right here where I'm just going from one side, middle, other side. Good to go. All you're going to do now is tuck the tailbone forward, lean into it, arm up, reach for the sky. Big breath and relax. Let it go. Big breath in. Bring it back in. Now that we've got everything nice and open, you'll feel this. Like right now, everything's shifting, and it's not just stretching muscles and making them feel relaxed. It's like there's something moving inside. This is the lymphatic systems. This is how you feed the organs. This is how you detoxify the organs. And this right here is how we start to get inner health. The last one that we're going to do before we do a little bit of energetic movement here is, I actually don't have a name for this one. I just call it flip-flop. So what you're going to do here, sit down on your butt, and then spread the legs out to the sides as far as you comfortably can. So for some people, this is only about right here. Other people can, go way into like a big old giant split. What you're going to do is take your hands, put them behind the back. You're going to inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Right over the leg. And it's like you're going to use your inhalation to bring yourself up. And exhale, drop on the other side. And just continue. And about 2 minutes of this right here is all you really need. So, go ahead and pause the video, go through 2 minutes of it, and press start again, come back, which you can do with all the other techniques in this little tutorial here. But once you're done, what you're going to want to do is just kind of sit or stand and let yourself sink into the stance. And what I mean by this is if I lean this way, I'll fall off balance. If I lean this way, same thing. This way, same thing. Same here. And what I'm trying to do, knocking my yoga mat over here. And what I'm trying to do is find that right there, forward, backwards, and right in the middle. It's like as soon as I find the spot where it goes out, it's a certain distance apart from each other. I'm trying to find the middle space so that if I can lean into it, I can find a spot right where it's almost like I can relax my neck, and my head sits perfectly on my neck, which sits perfectly on my shoulders, which creates a straight center of gravity line all the way down into the earth. And I feel I can completely relax, and yet I won't fall over because my body's in alignment. From here, what we're going to do is a couple energetic movements called Qigong. And if you haven't done any of the energetic activities or exercises that I've got on other parts of my channel, go ahead and check out how to activate the energy before you come back and try to do these right here. But once you understand how to activate the energy, these movements are super simple. So the first one's called lifting the sky, and this is the motion. So the hands, palms down, then fingers point towards each other. And when you inhale, your arms go up above your head like you're trying to put the palms to the sky. And as you exhale, the arms come down the sides. Now that's the physical movement. The energetic movement, you're going to create a tingling ball of laughter and light right in the tip of the tailbone. And as you inhale, you're going to pull that sensation all the way up your spine into the top of your head. And as you exhale, you're going to pull down a beam of sunlight to push through your body from head to feet right into the earth. I like to take a big breath in and feel. Use the exhale to reset my hands. Inhale up the spine. Exhale, pull the sun down straight through you, right into the earth. Very clean, very cleansing technique. And all you need is maybe about 15, 20 of these. Your body will know. You'll know when you're done for the day. It's like, okay, well, that feels really good now. I don't need to do anymore. Because if I do anymore, it's going to feel the same. Now, that's lifting the sky. The next one is carrying the moon. And this one, it's almost the same type of a movement with the energy. We're going to pull the energy up the spine, but the physical motions are different. So this one, you're going to bend over and see where my hands are relaxing. They're right at the knee level right here. That's all the bend that you need. When you inhale, the energy is going to come up the spine, but you're going to continue it like you're pulling it into the hands. Now, you can't see my hands here. I don't have the camera up high enough. But for this one, when I'm all the way up, my hands are going to be like this. And so it's called carrying the moon because when you inhale the energy up, it's like you're reaching with the energy to grab the moon. And then as you exhale and bring the arms down the sides, you let the energy flow down the front of the body. So just like we had it flow up the spine, this comes down the front. So deep breath in. Exhale, set your arms, bend over. Inhale, energy up the spine, up the arms, grab the moon. Exhale, flow the energy down the front of the body. Inhale, feel the movement. Exhale, reset. Inhale up the spine. Grab the moon. Exhale down the front. Inhale, feel the energy moving. One more time. Reset the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Knee level with the hands. Inhale, up the spine. Up the arms. Grab the moon. Exhale, let the energy run down from the top of the head all the way to the pelvis. So these are quick, easy, super simple exercises that by themselves they're very beneficial, but when you combine them and you start putting them together, it's almost like you're opening up quadrants in the body and then you're combining the flow together, and it starts to make it so that not only are you more aware of your body, the energy that you can bring to bear is a lot more powerful. And that's the key. If we have tension inside of the body, we can't get the activation of that, you know, the multidimensional knowing that we're looking for, which, you know, like this is what, you know, all those great experiences that we hear from the outside are happening. And, you know, people are experiencing just incredible healing abilities and knowing. And, you know, like this is how we start getting there. You know, those people started getting into the energy and they didn't have blockages in the body like, you know, a vast majority of the planet. And something simple to take care of your body like this every day, just no more than like 20, 25 minutes a day. This is more than enough to start getting you into a space. So when you do go in and you activate the energy, it's explosive, it's powerful, it's brilliant. And then when you move it out of your body, that's when everybody else can feel it. That's when you can start doing work outside in the world around you. And, you know, not just taking care of yourself. And you start to take care of yourself, but then you want to start to share. And this is how we do it. So, thank you.